introduce you to Valery Chalyi, who is the deputy head of President Poroshenko's office and administration. So welcome to Valery. Next to Valery is Mohamed El-Baradei, who was for a short period acting vice president of Egypt, but probably better known to many of you, and indeed me as a former Hard Talk guest, as the Director General of the IAEA in Vienna, that is the International Atomic Energy Agency. And in that position, he, on behalf of the agency, actually was the Nobel Peace Prize laureate in 2005, and I remember interviewing him as a result of that. So welcome to you, Mohammed. Next on the panel, we have Wes Clarke, whose passion and strong commitment to Ukraine we've already heard from, but I'm delighted to have Wes back on the panel. And on my other side, starting at the far end of the panel, please also welcome Javier Solana, who many of you will know because he's a great friend and board member of the Alta European Strategy, but also because for so many years now he's been a very important player in European diplomacy and international relations, not least, of course, for years he was the EU foreign policy chief. So Javier, welcome to you. And then perhaps to many of you in the room, you Ukrainians, the most familiar figure of all, Leonid Kuchma, President of Ukraine for a decade and more. So welcome to you, Mr. Kuchma. So I think you'll agree, a terrific panel. We are back into the realm of geopolitics, of trying to make sense of what has happened over the last 6 months to Ukraine and put it into an international context. And in this particular debate, we are going to, I think, focus on international law, on treaties, on the meaning of the rules that are supposed to govern the international relations and the international arena, and which have been so clearly challenged over the last 6 months here in Ukraine. So I'm going to throw out an opening question and get the panel to all address it. Has what has happened in Ukraine over the past, let's say, year, fundamentally undermined the notion of international rules of behavior? And in particular, for each of you personally, has it undermined your faith in the international system? I'm going to start with a Ukrainian voice. I'll start with you, Valery, at the end.